Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. Bill, and it's time for a little bit of storytime fun. I thought we'd start out with a song today, and it's a song that you probably know, and it's about animals that you might have for a pet. And sometimes they have pets at a pet store, and that's what this is about. It goes like this. How much is that doggy in the window? Roof, roof. The one with the waggly tail. Can you woof with me? Woof, woof, woof. How much is that doggy in the window? Roof, roof. I do hope that doggy's for sale. Roof, roof. Let's see, what other kind of pets could we get? I have a cat, so let's do a kitty. And what are we going to say when we get to the part where we make the noise? Meow, meow. Okay, remember to help me with that part. How much is the kitty in the window? Meow, meow. The one with the waggly tail. Meow, meow. How much is the kitty in the window? Meow, meow. I do hope that kitty's for sale. Meow, meow. Let's see. What other kind of pet could you get? How about, some people like to have a snake as a pet. Not me, but you know what sound a snake makes, right? Sss. How much is the snake in the window? Sss, sss. The one with the long tail. Sss. How much is the snake in the window? Sss, sss. I do hope that snakey's for sale. Sss, sss. Now, just for fun, we're going to pretend like you could get a dinosaur for a pet. So let's try that one. You know what sound dinosaurs made, huh? How much is that dinosaur in the window? Roar, roar. The one with the long bumpy tail. Roar, roar. How much is that dinosaur in the window? Roar, roar. I kind of hope that dinosaur's not for sale. All right, good. Well, we're going to have a finger play about a kitty in a little bit, but first we better have a book. Let me put my guitar down. And this book is about some animals. What do we have here? That is a bear, and that is a squirrel. It's hanging upside down. It says, the title of the book is Bear and Squirrel Are Friends by Deb Pilutti. I like this book. I think you're going to like it too. It's got some scary parts in it. Hope you're okay with that. It's true that bear was much bigger than squirrel, and that a bear will sometimes eat a squirrel for dinner. But bear and squirrel, these guys are friends, and they had a lot in common. They liked to gather acorns and blueberries. Bear was very strong. He would shake the tree until the nuts rained down on the forest floor. Squirrel was very fast. He zipped from nut to nut, collecting them for supper. Bear helped Squirrel make a cozy nest with a lot of leaves and twigs. And Squirrel helped Bear tidy up his den. That's where bears live, in dens. And they work together. And they both like to play games. What game do you think they're playing there? It looks like hide and seek to me. Well, Squirrel had some friends, and those friends said, "Why are you hanging around with Bear? He'll eat you up for a midnight snack." They're thinking about how Bear could be mean and grab him and eat him. Squirrel said, "Don't be silly. Bear is my friend." Well, Bear had some bear friends too. And the other bear said, "Squirrel sure would make a good snack." He's picturing Squirrel in a bag of popcorn. And he's picturing Squirrel in a tub. And he's picturing Squirrel in ice cream. But Bear said, "That's ridiculous. Squirrel is my friend." Squirrel and Bear ignored the other animals' remarks and they went off to play Guess the Song. Look at Bear singing something and Squirrel says, "Oh, I know this one." But then came the time of the year when Bear hibernated. Did you know that? The bears take a long sleep. And when Bear settled in for a long winter's nap, Squirrel waited patiently for his friend. It looks like he decided to take up some knitting. He started to knit a scarf. But Squirrel had to wait. Look at the scarf's getting longer while Bear keeps sleeping, and there he's dreaming of a sandwich. And now Bear's dreaming of pizza. And Squirrel still waiting until spring finally arrived. Look how long that scarf is now. Whew, that's a big scarf. And Bear woke up finally. He said, the Squirrel said, "It's good to see you." And Bear said, "It's good to see you too." "You look different," said Squirrel. "You look different too," said Bear. I bet you Bear's kind of hungry after sleeping all that time without eating anything. So Bear said, "You look delicious." Oh, he's starting to imagine him as a cupcake. "Oh, I thank you, Bear," said Squirrel. The bear said, you look like you would taste delicious too." Uh-oh, you think he's gonna eat him? They both looked at each other for a long while. Bear's licking his lips. He's pretty hungry. Squirrel just said, "Gulp." I think he's a little worried. I have to turn the page, find out what happened. Bear's sniffing. "I'm sorry, Squirrel. I just can't help myself," says Bear. "Excuse me." Away went the Squirrel. "Stop, Bear, stop. Squirrel is your friend. Don't eat Squirrel." Oh no. Nom nom chew, munch munch crunch. But Bear could not stop. "I'm sorry, Squirrel." Do you think he ate him? "I didn't save any pancakes for you," said Bear. "Oh, it's okay, Bear. I can make some more," said Squirrel. Bear ate all the blueberry pancakes that Squirrel made until not a morsel was left. He ate every last berry. He even licked the plate clean. But Bear did not eat the Squirrel. Whew. "What? You didn't really think I'd eat the Squirrel, did you?" "Friends don't eat friends," said Squirrel. "More pancakes, Bear?" And there goes those two friends. Whew, that was a good book, huh? Well, let's do that finger play I was talking about. It's kind of like I'm a little teapot, but it's going to be I'm a little kitty cat. So can you be a kitty cat like me? It goes, "I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers and here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you might just have a scare." All right, let's try that again. "I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers and here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you might just have a scare. All right, good job. Now, I'm going to read you one of my favorite books that I had when I was a little kid. It's a very old book, and you can't even find it anymore, but I found one on a book sale someplace. You can see it's all taped up, and it has Mrs. Goldwaist's name on it. So this was a good old book that I found that I used to like when I was a kid. It's called The King, the Mice, and the Cheese. Once upon a time, in a faraway country, there lived a king. He lived in a beautiful palace. He had everything he liked. He liked cheese best of all. Do you like cheese? I like cheese. His cheesemakers made the best cheese in all the land. I wonder if it's as good as Tillamook cheese. Everyone in the palace could smell that cheese. Look how they're enjoying the way that cheese smells. Everyone in town could smell that cheese. Wow, that must have smelled really good. And even in the country, everyone could smell that cheese. And a mouse did. And you know, mice like cheese. He looks pretty excited. So he told his friends all about it. And every mouse in all the land was soon running to the palace with him. The mice had fun living with the king and eating his cheese, but the king did not like this. They're eating up all of his cheese. He called in his wise men. How can I get rid of these mice? He asked them. The wise men thought of a wonderful idea. Look, there's even a mouse coming out of his beard and on top of his head. The wise men brought in cats. Big cats and little cats, fat cats and thin cats. The mice chasing cats did a very good job. Look at all those mice run away because the cats are chasing them out. Now all the cats were very happy. They liked living with the king, but the king was not happy again. He did not like living with the cats and sharing his food. So the king called back his wise men. How can I get rid of these cats? He asked them. That's easy, said the wise men. We know just how to get rid of those cats. The wise men brought in dogs. Big dogs and little dogs, white dogs and spotted dogs. The cat-chasing dogs did a very fine job. Soon, all of the cats were gone from the palace. But guess what? Now the dogs were very happy. They liked living with the king, but the king was not happy. He did not like living with dogs. Wonder what he's going to do now. Once again, the king called in his wise men. Can you get rid of these dogs? He asked them. We certainly can, the wise men said. The wise men brought in lions. Big, brave lions. And the dog-chasing lions did a great job. They chased those dogs, every last one of them, out of the palace. Now, the lions were very happy. They liked living with the king very much, but the king was not happy. He did not like living with the lions. For the fourth time, he called in his wise men. Again, you must help me, begged the king. Once again, the wise men said it would be easy. Elephants. The wise men brought in elephants to chase the lions away. The lion-chasing elephants did a wonderful job. Look at, they're spraying water with their hoses, with their trunks onto the lions, and the lions were gone. The elephants were very happy living with the king, but the king was most unhappy with living with the elephants. Look at, they're breaking things. They're just too big to live in a fancy place. How do you get rid of the elephants? Yelled the king. "We can do it," said the wise men. "We will do it right away." So guess what? They brought back the mice. And did you know that elephants are afraid of mice? And this little mouse walked right up and gave him a little kick on the toe. And the elephants went, "Eek!" And the elephant chasing mice went right to work. "Scat," he says. The mice chased every elephant out of the palace. Away they go. But now, the poor king was right back where he started. Mice, mice, they were everywhere. Mice, mice, eating his cheese. "What am I going to do?" said the king. For 3 long days, the king sat and asked himself that question. And after 3 days of thinking, he thought of the only answer. The king called all the mice together. "Listen, boys, let's make a deal," said the king. "I'll learn how to get along with you, and you'll learn how to get along with me." From then on, the king shared his cheese with the mice, and the mice learned to eat with very nice manners. And that's how that story ends. Well, that was a pretty good idea for them to just get along. Okay, well, it's about time to be done, but let's go through our kitty cat finger play once more, okay? You're gonna be kitties? "I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers, here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you might just have a scare." All right, that's it. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you another time for story time. Pretty soon we're going to have story times in the library, so I hope to see you there too. All right, bye-bye.